Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about our outside kettlebell clean from Stagger stance. This is a prime athletic development movement. This is an old movement. You'll see this movement represented in Greek and Roman art for the last, 2,000 to 2,500 years. This movement takes a bunch of different cleans and puts them all together. This is the kind of one of the most asymmetrical versions of a clean that there is. We normally have symmetrical feet with our clean. Feet are symmetric, hand is asymmetric with our single arm clean. That is our most beneficial exercise that we normally do. Then we have our outside clean, which moves all the load to one side and causes a different type of rotation. The more types of rotation stability we train, the better we are. Then we had our stagger stance clean with both our rear hand and our lead hand. Then we went back to symmetrical stance and we moved our hand outside. Now we are going to take and we are going to drop our rear leg back. Rear hand, rear leg, lead hand. We're going to take this and we're going to go outside. Start this with an extremely light weight. The important part of this exercise is that our front foot does not move. We plant our front foot. Our rear foot should be pointed straight ahead. It might pivot a little bit, but we're trying not to have it pivot too much. We're trying to get most of the pivot from our spine. Let's demonstrate this on the other side. Take your foot, put it on the ground, point it straight ahead. Your feet should be pointed straight ahead because that's the way we should walk. Take your other leg, drop it back from our normal stance. It doesn't need to be super wide. There are versions that are super wide, but those are a little bit more specific to Kung Fu. Have your feet standing distance apart, slide your rear leg back. Start with it very shallow. As you get better, move that back leg further and further back. For the most part, take your toe and move it straight across. So the toe of one foot is equal with the heel of your lead leg. That's a great beginner position for this. We're going to clean it up normally in our stagger stance clean with our rear hand first. Thumb points back, hike the weight back, all the way up. Stand up at the top. Push outside. Your feet are close together. The wider your legs are, the more likely you are to clock your lead knee. Consider that an extremely bad thing to do. Do not clock yourself in the knee. Put it down in the symmetrical stance in front of you. When you're doing this movement, thumb points towards you at the top. Push your hand out, lock your elbow. As it goes out, your thumb is going to turn down. This is important. As you go back, it allows your elbow to bend. You can do it this way, but you have to be extremely good to do it that way. If you're going to use a heavy weight, then point your thumb back so there is the safety valve of the elbow bend. You're using the rotation of your body to bring this weight up. Rotate your thumb back up, pull your elbow into your body to get to your catch. Your thumb should catch at the height of your collarbone. Like all cleans, your upper arm should be vertical. If you try to do this and you're cleaning out here like this, you will notice your life will be terrible. It will make your life suck. Be very, very good at your normal clean before you try this. Do this with at least 50% of your max weight or lower. Start as low as you want. I don't care if you start at 8K, do it, practice it for 2 weeks, go to 10, go to 12. If you want to live through this, it's better to have more experience instead of less. So I would recommend you get extremely lightweight and set a timer and practice it for a minute on one side, change hands, practice it for a minute on the other side. Practice your technique, figure out if anything in your spine is gonna snap, you would much rather practice with a lightweight than put yourself in the hospital. Kettlebells are cheap. Surgery is expensive. Trust me, I know. This has been Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica.